What is up? Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Thursday. I am going to make a little change here. You know, that Rams Lions game I was playing really wasn't doing it for me. It was kind of boring. I didn't care too much for the players. I thought there were some good defensive players, but overall, I wasn't impressed. I played through the third quarter earlier this week and I posted it. And then when I opened it up to play the fourth quarter today, I realized I never saved the third quarter. That's one of the drawbacks of this Pro Football Helper is you have to make sure you save it because the minute it closes, it's gone. So I've decided to just put that game aside, pretend it never happened. I'll leave the videos up of the first half and the third quarter, but there's not going to be a fourth quarter anytime soon to this game. I need to jump into 1989. This is what I've been waiting to do for a while. And I have a game here between the New England Patriots and they're going to visit the Buffalo Bills. This is an interesting game. Buffalo pretty much dominated this game 31-10 in real life. They have two A receivers. I mean, these are great players. Andre Reed, Thurman Thomas. But you got Flip Johnson. I remember Flip Johnson. Ronnie Harmon, Keith McKellar, Don BBBBB, Pete Metzler, Larry Kinneber. You got some players here. James Lofton was kind of ending his career here in Buffalo. Some good players. They're a 38 on offense and a 36 on defense. They also have Bruce Smith, Fred Smerlas, Daryl Talley, Shane Conlon, Cornelius Bennett, Nate Odoms. I mean, this is a who's who of great defensive players back in the late 80s. So we're going to play with them. Then you've got New England. And New England, their starting quarterback is Steve Grogan. He's a 3. But in this game, Doug Flutie started. So I made a new sheet with Doug Flutie, who's a 2, as your starter. And they actually have 5 guys that are A receivers. So that's kind of interesting for Flutie to see what happens. So Buffalo is going to be a +3 on defense, and New England's going to be a -3 on defense. So, they kind of have Buffalo's kind of got the advantage on both sides of the ball. But until you start rolling the dice, you never know what's going to happen. So let's get started here. I've already flipped the coin. New England will be kicking off, so Buffalo will start with the ball. And kicking off for New England is Jason Starofsky. And let's get going here. And he'll start with a 63. We're starting with those good numbers right off the bat. 63 is a 15, and it is a short kick. It is going to be to the 20-yard line. It's a 45-yard kickoff for Jason Starofsky. And it will be taken by 0-10. So it's going to be our secondary kick returner, and that for Buffalo is going to be Don Beebe. So the up man, Don Beebe, is going to take this one. Oh, a 55 for Beebe. And he'll have a 20, which I believe is either 16 or 24. It is 16. It's 24 in the second, third quarter. I'm trying to memorize more of these just for fun here. All right, so it's going to be Beebe for 16, but Buffalo's going to start off with great field position. 1st and 10 on their own 36-yard line. When I play 1989, I don't look at runs and passes. Everybody's just 50-50. I kind of like doing it that way. So New England comes out. Again, they're -3 on defense. And Buffalo is going to start with the ball. And what are they going to start with? They're going to start with an 18. So Jim Kelly's going to look medium pass right off the bat. All right, so Kelly going to look down the field. 64 on defense is a CS. 23 is Andre Reed. He's an A, so make it a BS. And right off the bat, Jim Kelly's going for a long one to his best receiver. 31. And it's going to be complete. It's going to be a 9-yard completion. And that's going to set up second down and 1 for the Bills. We'll stay in a standard offense, and we'll go right to the inside run. So they got their 9 yards. Now the goal is to get the first down. All right, 36. That'll be BS. And 32 should be Thurman Thomas. It is. So Thurman Thomas against a BS. And if we look at back here at the running back carry. So you got 5 different running backs that run the ball for Buffalo, but Thurman Thomas is going to get, 11 to 44 is about 65% of the carries, and then Kennebrew is going to get most of the rest. Then you got a couple guys there that might get a carry here and there. So we're going to start off with Thurman Thomas. A 52. And he's going to go backwards. He'll get stacked up at the line of scrimmage, and he'll lose 3 yards. That'll set up a 3rd and 4. Good defense by Buffalo. I'm gonna give it to the Goad man, Tim Goad. I think I said this, talked about this before, but back when we played, I think it was Tecmo Bowl, Tim Goad was on there as the center, I think. And he was a beast. You couldn't mess with Tim Goad, the Goad man. So, all right, 3rd and 4. Let's go standard offense here. And they're going to go inside run. $44 on the defense. They're waiting for it. It's an AG. 56. That's going to be Kennebrew. So we're going to give it to the fullback on an inside run here. Larry Kennebrew. Okay. And that was, what was it? AG. Oh, 62 for Kennebrew, 24. And that's going to be 2 yards. And Buffalo is going to go 3 and out to start this game. Good defense by the Patriots here. All right, let's bring out John Kidd to punt for Buffalo. A 61. Oh, no, it's a 33. Uh-oh. And we are going to have an F6. Right off the bat, Buffalo goes 3 and out, and we have a fumble on the punt. An F6. $52. And that is minus 17, and that is 0-10 recovering it. I believe he's the punter. Oh, no, that's the protector. So it's the fullback. So Kennebrew is going to be the man that recovers it. So it's going to be a 17-yard fumble. So can I just go here and go fumble? Yeah. Fumbled snap. Okay, Buffalo recovers. We'll go minus 17. And that will be John Kidd. It's going to be recovered by Kennebrew. And let's see what he can do with it. Oh my, an 11. That's a 15. And he's going to get 62 yards on the fumble recovery. What an amazing play. Holy cow. So 62 yards for Kennebrew. Picks up the fumble and just runs and runs and runs. And Buffalo will hold on to the ball. And it's going to be 1st and 10 down to the New England 11-yard line. Now, I will say that I'm pretty confident that I shouldn't have used the R column for a running back to determine that fumble. But I don't know what else I would have done there. So that's why I did it. And that's how I've always played it, even though I'm not sure if that's the right way to play. So I'm going to keep going here. Buffalo holds on to the ball. Back into their standard offense. They're going to stick with that inside run. All right. 61 on your defense is a BS. And 65. So we're going to give it to Ronnie Harmon. So Ronnie Harmon's going to take it against a BS, an inside run. Kennebrew's tired. And Thurman Thomas is on the sideline for some reason. 44 for Harmon. That'll be a 5. And he must be an outside run guy. So we're going to flip the board and go outside run here. And go BS. And that is going to be a 10-yard gain. He'll get pushed out of bounds right at the 1-yard line. And the Bills taking advantage. All right, 1st and goal with the 1. Let's go big here. And we'll get an inside run. All right, a 45 on your defense. That's a BS. And a 26 is Thurman Thomas. Thurman Thomas on against a BS on 1st and goal with the 1. A 21 for Thomas. That's a 24, and he is going to get 1 yard. He'll get into the end zone for a touchdown. And Buffalo opens the scoring on a wacky, wacky punt play. And they're up 6-0. Let's kick the extra point with Scott Norwood. 61 for Norwood is 27. And the 27 is good. All right, Buffalo up 7-0. 2 minutes and 45 seconds into the game. Let's kick it off with Norwood. 54. We might have a penalty. Oh, no, 33. 33 is another short kickoff. This is 46-0-10. So, again, another kick taken by the up man. So, this is going to be Norwood. It's going to be, where's my OB? Errol Tucker. Errol Tucker taking this. He's a cornerback, too. He's our backup kick returner. 42 for Tucker. That'll be a 10. And he will get 25 yards on the return. And New England now starts with great field position. Where are you at? Oh, he's a corner. Is he not in here? No. Okay, so we go down here. 25 yards for Tucker. And it's going to be 1st and 10 all the way at the 44-yard line for New England. 12 minutes to go. And let's flip it again. They have 5 A receivers. Looking at the running backs, John Stevens was the big running back for them that year. And then Perriman, they only have 4 running backs, 44-64. So he'll get some carries. And then Mosi Tutupu and Marvin Allen will get a few carries in this game. All right. They're going to start with an inside run. All right, it's going to be John Stevens. 14 on your defense. That'll be BD. So the Buffalo looking pass on this play. But John Stevens will take it. 64 is 18. And Stevens will rumble for 4 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 6. On the 48, they'll come back with another run play. It'll be another inside run play. Okay, 56 this time. That's going to be Bob Perriman. And on your defense, we had a 34. 34 is a BD. So again, Patriots looking or Buffalo looking pass here, and Doug Flutie's going to hand it off. 61 is 12, and he'll get 2 yards. And he's an odd-numbered guy. He's a fullback, so yeah, he's inside run. So he'll get 2. All right, that'll make it 3rd and 4. And just like Buffalo, they got a 3rd and 4 on their first drive. They're right at midfield, though. We're going to short pass heavy here. Turn it over to Flutie for a medium pass. Again, those 5A receivers might help out with Flutie. If I remember correctly, in real life, he did not have a bad game. They just didn't score any points. 15, that's going to be Stanley Morgan, and Stanley Morgan is an A. 23 is a CG, so this is going to be a BG. So they're expecting runs. So they've crossed them up on 3 straight plays. And we're going to go Flutie looking for Stanley Morgan. Oh, a 44 for Flutie. That's going to be complete. And that'll be 29 yards. So Flutie hits his first pass for 29 to Stanley Morgan. And that'll get him all the way down to the Buffalo 21-yard line. So just like that, they're right down there too. Back to the standard offense. And we got an 11. That'll be a short pass. $62. 62 is going to be an AS. And 43 is going to be John Stevens. He's a C, so make this a BS. Throwing it to the running back. Flutie is. 54 this time. That's a 36. And he'll get 12 yards, but we have a penalty. We have a TH. So it's a 12-yard completion. That'll be a first down inside the 10, but let's check the penalty. 26. 26 is going to be holding on the offense, and that will come back. I have a feeling that Flutie can't have too many of those kinds of plays get called back. He's a 2, and I remember him being like a fun guy back then to root for, but he's a quarterback 2 in this season. All right, so it's going to make it 1st and 20 now, back at the 31-yard line. And they're going to come out and go medium pass. So Flutie doesn't care. He's still going to throw it deep. Deep down the middle. All right, 24. 24 is going to be Eric Sievers, the tight end. And Eric Sievers is an A. 16 is an AS. So we're going to go Flutie to Eric Sievers. Oh, a 43 is not good. It's a 27, and Flutie's going to run. That's right. Flutie was a scrambler. So he'll run against an AS. Take the outside run. A 31. That's a 9, and Flutie will get 4 yards on the scramble. And that'll make it 2nd down and 16 at the 27. And let's go short pass heavy here. And it'll be a short pass. And I lost my green die. Wouldn't be APBA football night if I didn't throw a die over the edge. There we go. Got it. All right. There we go. All right. So 23 on the short pass. We're going to go back to Eric Sievers, the tight end. And 32 is actually going to be a CG. So we're going to make this a BG. And it's going to be Flutie to Sievers. Oh, 62. That's a 20, and that'll be incomplete. Bring up 3rd down and 16 for the Patriots. Those holding penalties, even though you keep the down, they are tough to come back from. 20 yards is tough to come back from. It's even worse when it's a sack. All right, so let's go medium pass heavy here. And we're going to get a medium pass. All right, 52. Oh, defense is ready for this. It's a CD. 52 is going to be Cedric Jones. He's an A, though, so make it a BD. Give him a chance here. And it's going to be Flutie looking for Cedric Jones. 64. That's a 16. And that will be incomplete. And that will bring up 4th down. And we're going to try a long field goal here for Jason Starofsky. It wasn't. It was Cedric Jones. Boom. All right, so Starofsky's going to come out and try a 44-yard field goal, try to get the Patriots on the board. Here we go. Oh, 61. Not good rolls today. 19, though. 19's not a bad number. And in this case, it is, oh my, it's good from 26. No, it's good from 28, and we are at the 27. That field goal is just going to squeak over the goalpost, and it's going to be good. And it's going to be 7-3. Buffalo. That was close. All right, 7-3. We got 9 minutes to go now in the first quarter. Both teams have gotten on the board. Let's kick off with Starofsky. 43. These bad rolls. 43 is going to be a 24. Another short kick. 48-09. So it's going to be the primary kick returner this time. But it's another short kickoff. Third one. 09 is going to be Ronnie Harmon for Buffalo. So Harmon takes it. 16 is 14. And he will get 17 yards on the return. And Buffalo will start 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. And you know what? I should probably save this every now and then just to be on the safe side. All right, so 1st and 10 at their own 34. Let's bring out the offense led by Jim Kelly. First play is going to be an outside run. All right. All right, we get a 42. That'll be a CS. And a 31, that'll be Thurman Thomas. So Thurman Thomas against a CS. Oh, a 31. That'll be good. That's a 17. And he'll start the drive off by getting 5. So he'll get halfway to that first down. You know, I haven't looked at the stats for this 1989 season in a long time, so I'm looking forward to once this game is over, just taking a look and seeing where everybody's at. Okay, so 2nd and 5. We'll stay standard. And we're going to stay in the outside run. A lot of runs called here for Buffalo. 61, and that is going to be Kinnebrew. Oh, no, that's the defense. That's going to be a BS. 55, that's going to be Kinnebrew. So Kinnebrew on the outside run against, what did I say, a BS. So here goes Larry. 64, that's an 18. And he will get 5 yards, get pushed out of bounds, but that will be enough for a first down. So Kinnebrew gets him to the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. And they have 7 plays so far, 6 of them run plays for Buffalo. Oh, we're going to switch it, though. We're going to go medium pass here. Jim Kelly. He figured he's set up the pass enough in the last couple of plays. Time to throw that ball. 36. 36 is BS, but we're going to make it an AS because 21 is Andre Reed. And I got to say, usually the best receivers like 11 to 21, 11 to 16, 11 to 22. 11 to 24 is a big number. That means he gets 10 of the possible 36 dice rolls in terms of receiving. So you're going to hear his name a lot in this game. All right, so AS, we got medium pass, Kelly to Reed. A 12, and that's a 27. And Jim Kelly, not known for being much of a runner, if I remember correctly, he's going to take off and scramble. He'll get outside the pocket. And we were a BS. So Kelly, a 65. That is a 25. That is no gain. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 after that play. All right. Let's go back. Let's go short pass heavy here. And we'll get a short pass. Oh, big number, 65. That's an AS. And 16. So we're going back to Andre Reed. So it's an AS. Andre Kelly looking for Reed again. Oh, 55. This is going to be complete. He'll get 15 yards and a first down. Kelly to Reed for 15. And that'll make it 1st and 10 now down to New England's 41. And we're going to go short pass again. All right, 51 this time. 51 is an AD. 46 is going to be Ronnie Harmon. He's a B, so we'll stay at AD. Ronnie Harmon, he's a halfback too, but he's a B3. He's a pretty good receiver. He's one of those scat backs that gets out and just catches passes. There he is. Halfback too, but he's a B3. Went to Iowa. Oh, he just had a birthday a week ago. Congratulations, Ronnie Harmon. There you go. All right. All right, so Kelly looking for Harmon. 23. That's a 29, and New England's going to get him in the backfield. He's going to lose 6 on that quarterback sack. Kelly couldn't get the ball out of his hands. Who got it for New England? Oh, I hope it's the Goad man. 62. And that'll be Gary Jeter. That's a name I know. Was he a radio guy in Cleveland at some point? I think he was. I don't know. I know the name Jeter. I feel like Gary Jeter was. All right, 2nd and 16 now. Back to the 47 for Buffalo. Let's go short pass heavy. And they'll get a short pass. 15 on the defense. That's going to be an AD. 34. That'll be Thurman Thomas. So we're going to stay at AD. As Kelly's going to look for his top running back. Thurman Thomas, by the way, a 4. Halfback 4 this season. I got to think there's a couple seasons where he's a 5. He's so good. Played at Oklahoma State, I believe, with Barry Sanders in the backfield. Yeah. Oh, wait. Wow. So Ronnie Harmon just had a birthday. And Thurman Thomas's birthday is 2 days from now. There you go. A lot of May birthdays, apparently. All right. So Kelly looking for Thurman Thomas. Oh my, it's an 11. That's a 2, and that is going to be a 34-yard completion from Kelly to Thurman Thomas. That's a big play. That's going to take it down to the 13-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 New England. Or, I mean, Buffalo on New England's 13. And they're looking to get into the end zone one more time. All right, 17 is going to be a short pass. All right, 11. 61. So the defense is ready for it. It's going to be a BD. 61 is Pete Metzler's. He's a C, so make it a CD. Kelly looking for his big tight end. Metzler's is a starting tight end. 21. That's a 17. That'll be incomplete. That'll make it 2nd down and 10 now, because he can't connect with Pete Metzler's. And we'll stay standard. And we're going to go medium pass. Can I do that? I can't do a medium pass. So this is going to be a short pass. Can't do a medium pass when you're inside the 15-yard line. 21. 21 is BS, but 34 is going to be Thurman Thomas. We're going to make it an AS. And I'll tell you, they are 11 to 35, those two receivers. So they're going to get together, they're going to get 17 of the 36 dice rolls in terms of, is that right? 36 would be 18. So they're going to get 17 dice rolls. Wow. All right, so you're going to hear both of those names a lot. So Kelly looking for Thurman Thomas against an AS. Oh, no, 43. Oh, a 32, and we have an incomplete pass. We also have an injury, but we're not playing those. He got up quickly, and he's fine. But we're going to have an incompletion there. And that's going to make it 3rd and 10. Back on the 13. Jim Kelly, 3 of 5, 58 yards right now. And we'll go short pass. Well, short pass is the only thing we can do. So we'll go short pass. 51. And 55. 55 is going to be Don Beebe. He's a C. 51's an AD. We'll make it a BD. I'm going to go Kelly to Beebe. 32. Small straights. Dominating. 26 though. So Kelly's going to run again. Again, I don't remember him being much of a runner. But he's got some run numbers on his card. What was that? 51 was an AD. So that's going to be a great defense to run against. So here goes Kelly on the outside run. 14. We're going to have a 30. We have a 6-yard run, but we have a penalty. We have a TE. We have a penalty. 44. That's going to be on the defense. That's going to be twisting face mask, 15 yards from the gain, and an automatic 1st down. That's a big play. Buffalo having a hard time getting New England having a hard time getting Buffalo off the field. So we'll go run. Kelly's going to get 6, forced, and we'll stop the play because of the penalty. Then we're going to go from the 7-yard line. It's going to be 3.5, so make it 4. So we're going to make it a 4-yard penalty. And it's going to be an automatic 1st down, twisting the face mask. And Buffalo, 1st and goal now at the 3-yard line. Catching some breaks here in this first quarter. And let's go big here. And we'll get an outside run. All right, 56. That'll be an AS. And 25. 25 is going to be Thurman Thomas. So Thurman Thomas against an AS, right? Yeah, Thurman Thomas against an AS. Oh, another small straight. 23, that's a 29. He's going backwards. He'll lose 6. Big, big loss there by Thomas. And he is not having a great game. All right. Make it 2nd and 9. 2nd goal back at the 9. We'll go short pass heavy here. And 14 is an AG. So they're looking for the run. 45. 45 is Ronnie Harmon. He's a B, so we'll stay at AG. And on the short pass. And New England looking for another run play here. They might get caught. Where's that short pass at? There it is. So AG. Kelly looking for Harmon. Oh, a 31. It's going to be complete. He'll get 7. He'll get tackled at the 2-yard line. And that'll make it 3rd and goal at the 2. And I'll just go standard offense here. All passes are short passes. And we're going to get a 17. We're going to get a short pass. All right, 41. 41's an AS, and look at that 66. We're going to throw it to Kenneth Davis. He's a backup halfback. He's a C. So we're going to make it a BS. And Kelly against a base defense. New England doesn't know what they're doing. So they're just going to go into a base defense, and here we go. 62. That is an 18, and that is incomplete. And that will bring up 4th and goal to 2. And that was Kenneth Davis. And they're going to bring out our boy Scott Norwood. They're going to try to kick a 19-yard field goal. This is an extra point, basically. So here we go. 33 for Norwood. That is an easy 5, and that is easily good. And Buffalo puts some more points on the board, but it's only 3. Good defense by New England. They kind of tightened up there at the end. It's going to be 10-3. 3:45 to go in the first quarter. And let's kick off. 41 for Norwood. 41 is a 9. And finally we have a deep kickoff. 65-09. It's going to be right to the goal line. And we're going to return this. You know what? No, we're not. I'm going to roll for it. I'm going to roll for it. So, and the reason I say that is because 20 is a common number on kick returns, and that's 16 yards in the first quarter, but it's 24 yards in the second and third. So we're going to take a chance here. Let's roll for it. So 1 through 10, touchback. 50-50 chance, and it is a touchback. So he is going to take a knee. The fans are going to be happy about that. Who was that? That was Sammy Martin. Sammer. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20 now for New England. Down 10-3. Not too bad. Flutie comes back out onto the field. And he's going to throw it. He's going to do what I like to call chuck it deep. He's going to throw it as far as he can on the long pass. Let's see who he's throwing it to. Well, we have a small number. Who is that? 31. That could be an A. Let's see. Oh, it is not. It is Bob Perriman, the fullback, who's a C. This is going to be a dump off. 64 is CS. This is going to be dump it off because you can't find your deep guy and hope that Perriman can make something of it. Here, CS. All right, here we go, Flutie. A 54, and we're going to get a penalty. We're going to get a 64-yard completion to Perriman, but there's a TH on the board. We have a penalty. Oh, let's see what we got here. New England's been hurting. The referees have been hurting them today, so let's see what we got. Oh, that's going to be on the defense. That is going to be pass interference, and on a complete pass, you actually wave off the completion and just make it a 64-yard penalty. And holy cow, the referees helped out New England big time on that one. So that is a 64-yard pass. That's the longest pass interference I've ever seen in this game that I can remember. Pass interference penalty. And New England's already 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 16. So both teams just moving the ball, getting some help, getting some fun plays. And New England's now 1st and 10 at the 16. We'll go standard. And it's going to be a short pass. $44 is going to be John Stevens, the running back. He's a C. 31 is CS, so we'll stay right there. So we're going to go Flutie looking for his halfback. A 24. That's a 19, and that'll be incomplete. So Flutie, one of his first 4, starting this game. And it is going to be 2nd down and 10. And let's go standard again. And we'll get another short pass. 32. 32 is going to be Going back to Perriman, he's a B, though, on short passes. Defense is ready for it. It's a BD. So Flutie looking for Perriman. 61 this time. 19 is going to be incomplete again. Flutie struggling. I think he completed his first pass, and he's been over since then. And that'll make it 3rd and 10. I'm a short pass heavy here. I can get a medium pass, so we'll roll the dice. And we will get a medium pass. So he's going to throw it into the end zone. 44 is John Stevens again. He's a C. All those A's, and I had 3 straight C's on this drive. Well, I guess Perriman was a B, but 26 on your defense is a BS. Make it a CS. And Flutie looking for Stevens, and it's going to be incomplete. Oh, it's going to be intercepted. Tipped up in the air. We have a W62, and New England's going to turn the ball over. Well, we got to see how far it went. It's one of those ones that could have gone out of the end zone, which would nullify the interception. W62, 56. And that is a 5-yard pass. It's going to be intercepted at the 11-yard line. Flutie under some pressure. Tried to dump it off to his running back. And just couldn't get the ball there. Let's see who got it for Buffalo. There's a lot of good defensive players on this team. So let's see who we got here. 53. 53 is going to be Dwight, a guy I never heard of. Dwight Drain. Never heard of him. He's not a starter. Let's see. There he is. He's a backup strong safety. Dwight, and he's in an R column, though, so he can run this. I see 8 a whole bunch of times, so he can maybe get a 34-yard return. Let's see what we roll here. We rolled a 31. That is an 11. He'll get a 25-yard return. So Dwight Drain stops the defense, it stops the offense, and then intercepts it and takes it pretty far for Buffalo. And they're going to start 1st and 10 on their own 36 now. 2:45 to go in the first quarter. And they're going to go to the run. We're going to have an outside run. Oops. There it is. All right, we're going to have an outside run. And I don't like leaners. All right, 26 and a 12. The 12 is going to be Thurman Thomas. 26 is a BS. So Thurman Thomas on the outside. 14. We have a 35. We have a 4-yard run, but we have a penalty. Let's check the TE. 44. That'll be on the defense. 30. That is going to be twisting the face mask. Another one of those. That's going to be a 4-yard run for Thurman Thomas. And then he was drugged down by his face mask. And then we're going to go penalty. 15. And that'll be a face mask flagrant. And Buffalo already crossing the 50 to the 45. Neither of these teams wasting any time getting past the 50. Tell you that. All right, 13 is a short pass. All right, a 21. That'll be a BS. And a 31, that'll be Thurman Thomas. And we're going to make it an AS. All right, so Kelly to Thurman Thomas. A 46 for Kelly. That's an 18, and that is going to be just incomplete. Almost got to him, but he just couldn't get the ball there. And that'll make it 2nd down and 10. Kelly now 4 of 8, 65 yards. And we will go 16. We'll go short pass. And we're going to keep throwing to... Oh, no, we're going to go to a C receiver, I think. Yeah, 60. Oh, it's one of my favorite receivers of all time. So 22 on the defense is going to be a BD, and we're about to make it a CD. But we're going to bring in the great Butch Roll. This guy Go look at his career stats. I swear he had like 12 catches and 12 touchdowns. I remember playing with him in fantasy, or watching him when I was drafted in fantasy leagues. I wasn't doing fantasy in '89, maybe a couple seasons later, and every time he caught a pass, it was a 1-yard touchdown. He was one of those guys. So it's going to be a CD. We're going to throw it to Butch Roll. Oh, Kelly doesn't care. He's going to hit him for 24 yards. So Butch Roll catches it. I mean, with a name like Butch Roll, I'm thinking he's rumbling, stumbling, bumbling too. So Kelly to Butch Roll, 24 yards. And it is going to be 1st and 10 now at the 21-yard line. It's the second time I rolled an 11 for Kelly. And standard. All right. Oh, look at that. We got a long pass. We don't have long pass, so we'll go medium here. Once you get inside the 30, you can't do a long pass anymore. And we're at 35. 35 on the defense is a CS. 55. 55 is going to be who? Don Beebe. I mean, that's how you throw. You throw a deep pass to him streaking down the sideline all day. So 35 was CS, and we're going to stay right at CS. Kelly looking for Beebe. Forward. Oh, he will not find him. 32. We have an incomplete pass. I thought we had a rare play. We've had 2 chances at a rare play so far and haven't gotten it. So that's just going to be an incomplete pass with an injury. But again, Beebe's fine. He got up. He's good. All right. 2nd and 10. And we're going to go stay with that short pass. Or stay with that pass. This time a short pass. Kelly wants that touchdown. We've had 20 plays now for Buffalo. This is their 21st play. They've got 10 runs and 10 passes. And 46 and 64. 64 for Buffalo. It's going to be James Lofton. He's a C. 46 is an AS. Make it a BS. Kelly looking for Lofton in all the wrong places. 61 is a 12. That'll be complete. He'll get 5, so he'll get half of it. And that'll make it 3rd and 5. What are we down to? We got a minute to go in this quarter. And let's see. We got to go standard offense here. And we're going to get another short pass. I keep rolling those 12s and 13s. So we're going to go another short pass. 43. 43, they're looking for the run. That's a BG. Oh, and 21 is Andre Reed. Make it an AG, and yikes. All right, Kelly looking for Andre Reed. Oh, a 54. We're going to have a penalty. That's a 36. We got a 17-yard pass completion for a touchdown, but we have a TH, and let's check the flags. 22. That's going to be against the defense. That's going to be pass interference. Oh, it's going to wipe the touchdown off the board. That's going to be pass interference in the end zone, and it's going to make it a 1st and goal at the 1. Oh no, it was a complete. Yeah, if it's a complete pass, you get rid of the completion, and you count the interference. Oh, that's kind of funny. Okay, so it's going to be a penalty. 16 yards against the Patriots. And it's going to be pass interference. And 15 seconds, and it's going to be, whoops. I thought I did. I'm sorry. It's a 15-yard penalty. My bad. Sorry, game. Good job, game. Our Pro Football Helper on checking that. That guy thought about just about everything when building this app. It's so impressive. All right, so there we go. So 1st and goal at the 1 now for Buffalo. And we'll just go standard offense. All passes are short passes. And we're going to get an inside run. All right, a 14. That is going to look for a pass. That's an AD. And it's Thurman Thomas against the AD. 34. Another penalty. Flags are flying. That is a touchdown. He gets into the end zone. That's a 3 TE, but we have penalties all over the place. And 42. That is an encroachment on the defense. They will decline it, and that touchdown will count, and Buffalo will take a 2-touchdown lead on the Patriots. All right. Wait, what happened? Oh, yeah, we're kicking extra point. All right, 16-3. Bring out Norwood. 31. 31 is a 19, and 19 is good. And it's going to be 17-3. Patriots have not played poorly. That was an interception, was kind of rough, and the refs have been killing them. And there was that wacky punt, so just things not going their way here. Let's bring out Norwood to punt. Kickoff, 62. That'll be a 7. And that'll be 62-09. That's Norwood. So it's going to be at the 3-yard line. So we're going to bring out Sammy Martin to return this. 64 for Martin. That'll be an 18. And he'll get 26 yards on the kick. Nice. All right, Sammy. 26. That'll start New England up at the 29-yard line. We got 15 seconds left in this first quarter, so this will be the last play of the quarter. And we'll start out with a standard offense, and we'll get an inside run. Okay. All right. 36. That'll be John Stevens, right? I think it is. Yeah, that'll be John Stevens. And then 16 on your defense is an AS. So Stevens going to take the carry. A 56, and that's a 24. He'll get 4 yards on this last play of the first quarter. And again, at the end of the quarter, Buffalo is up 17-3. Let's go ahead and finish out this drive. It's getting kind of late. I got to work in the morning, so let's just finish this drive, and we'll call it a video. All right, 6. So we're going to go to the outside run. 54 this time. And 54 is going to be Bob Perriman. Big fullback. 23 is a CD. First play of the second quarter. So a 14. And because, he's an inside run. So let me flip it over here. 14. We're going to have a penalty. Oh, no, it's a 14, and we have a fumble. We have an F24. But let's check the decider die here. 1 through 4, the fumble counts. And we get a 20. That fumble will not count. So we use the result of the F24 to determine the result of the play. All right, F24. 12. Oh, that's going to be 0. So he'll get stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Offense would have recovered it anyway. But he will get stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be 3rd and 6 now. We'll go short pass heavy here. We will get a short pass. All right, 15. That'll be Stanley Morgan. He's an A. 21 is a BS. So we're going to make this an AS. So we'll go Flutie to Morgan. 65. That's a 20. And that is going to be incomplete. And Flutie now 1 for 7 in this game. 1 for 7. Ugh. And it's going to be 4th down. So we can bring out Jeff Fiegels to punt. 36 for Fiegels is a 12. And 12 is going to be a 42-yard. No, it's not. It's going to be a 34-yard punt taken by D10. So Fiegels, a short punt taken by your primary punt returner. And that is Mickey Sutton. Takes it his own 34-yard line. 65. That should be a fair catch. No, it's a 26. Oh, and he's going to gain a yard. All right, he'll get a yard on the return. So he'll catch the ball, take 1 step, and get blasted. And Buffalo takes over. 1st and 10 on their own 35. And I think I keep going here. I didn't expect a 3 and out. But let's keep going here. So Buffalo now. And they're going to go back to that short pass. Rolling those 12s and 13s for them. 63, that's never good. That's going to be a BG. They're looking for that run. 61, though, that'll be Pete Metzelaars, the big tight end. We'll make it a CG. Kelly's going to look for Metzelaars. Oh, my, Kelly. Kelly says, here's 51 yards to Pete Metzelaars. Big play for Jim Kelly. 51 yards. I've rolled 2 11s and a 66 now for Kelly and poor Flutie, wondering where those good dice rolls are. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 all the way down to the 14. Again, neither team wasting much time in crossing the 50. So we're going to go standard offense. All passes are short passes. And it's going to be an 11. That'll be a short pass. Kelly now 7 of 12, 145. Big one to Butch Roll and a big one to Pete Metzelaars. All right, come on, 52. 52 is a CG, and 52 again. That'll be Keith McKellar. He's a C, so we'll stay at CG. So this is another one of the tight ends on this team. Keith McKellar. 46 for Kelly. That's an 18, and that'll be incomplete. So Kelly to McKellar. Incomplete. And that'll make it 2nd and 10 on the 14. And we're going to go outside run this time. All right, 55 and 41. All right, 41 is going to be Thurman Thomas. 55 should be an AG, which it is. So Thurman Thomas against an AG. 44 for Thomas. That's a 15, and he'll get 9. Make it 3rd and 1. And 3rd and 1 now at the 5. And they're going to short. They're going to go standard offense. And they'll get. Oh, they're going to short pass. So Kelly's going to try to throw for it. I, as a kid, was a Jim Kelly fan. I was a fan of most quarterbacks that were good, though. I just like good quarterback play. 54 on your defense. That's an AG. They're looking for the run. 16 is Andre Reed, so it's going to be an AG. And barring anything weird, this ought to be a touchdown. But let's see. A 55. That's going to be a touchdown. That's complete for 6 yards, and that is good enough for a touchdown. And Jim Kelly gets them on the board again in this early part of this game. This time to Andre Reed. And it's going to be 23-3 as, boy, this is looking like a blowout in the making here. Let's bring out Norwood. 51 for Norwood. That's a 19, and a 19 is always good on extra points. And it's going to be 24-3 now. New England, or Buffalo. They won this game 31-10, so we are not too far off of that already with 12.5 to go in the second quarter. Let me kick off, and then I'll call it a video. 52 for Norwood. 52 is 29. And 29 is going to be 54-0-10. So a short kick to the up man. They'll be taken at the 11-yard line. And our up man is going to be Mr. Errol Tucker. A 35 for Tucker. That'll be a 10. And he'll get 21 yards on the return. And New England, let's do another drive. What the heck? So Errol Tucker. So 21 yards. So New England takes over 1st and 10 on the 32. Got to get Flutie going. 1 for 7 for 29 yards is not gonna make it here. 10 is an outside run. All right, 46. 46 is going to be Perriman. And 65, I'm going to flip the inside run. And 65 is a BS. So Perriman going to take it up the middle. Oh, a 22 for Perriman. He's going to break through the line. He'll get 12. He'll get a first down. All right, 1st and 10 now at the 44 for New England. And we're going to stick with that inside run. All right, 41. That's going to be Stevens. 54. Oh, they're going to be looking past, aren't they? Yeah, that's an AD. So Stevens against a nice defense, AD, to run against. Oh, look at that. 33 for Stevens is a 16, and he'll get 14 more. And just that quick, he's going to cross the 50. So he'll get 14. And that'll make it 1st and 10 on the 42 now. And Buffalo's 42 for New England. And they are going to go to the pass now. See if we can get Flutie completing some passes. It's a short pass. And he's going to be looking for Cedric Jones, who's an A. And 43. New England having 5 A receivers is pretty surprising considering the quarterback play they got. But there's Ced Jones, A5. He's got a birthday in a couple of weeks. And he runs fumbles back too. I got to remember that. So Cedric Jones now. Defense is, CG. We're going to make this a BG. Make a nice defense to throw against. We're going to Flutie to Cedric Jones. 61 for Flutie. It's a 19, and it is just incomplete. And he cannot find anyone. All right, 2nd and 10 now, and Buffalo's 42. And it's going to be an inside run. All right, a 52. That's going to be Perriman. And a 62. That'll be AS. All right, Perriman. Oh, my. Big number for Perriman. That's a 4. He'll get 13 more. It's going to be a first down. Been nice to have that in somebody else's hands, but 13 and a first down's nice. 1st and 10 now, and Buffalo's 29. They're moving the ball again. All right, at 12, we're going to go short pass. Patriots fans back home, we're going to get a little nervous when Flutie takes his little 5-step drop. And he's going to look for Stanley Morgan, who's an A. Defense is ready for it, though. That's a CD. Make it a BD. And Flutie's looking for Stanley Morgan. 41 is not good. It's a 22, and it is just incomplete. Almost intercepted. And holy cow. They dodged a bullet on that one. All right, 2nd and 10 now at the 29. 19 is a medium pass, and yikes. Not sure who their coach is. It ain't Belichick. He's still with the Giants. He's 1 year away from ruining the Browns. All right, 52. 52 is a CG. And 26, that'll be Perriman, who's a C. But it's a G, so it's a CG. They got a chance here. Flutie looking for his fullback. Oh, no, a 32. That's a 26. He'll run. Okay, he'll scramble. So Flutie going to put his legs. That's his best offense right there, his legs. So our defense was what? A BS. So Flutie gets outside the pocket. Oh, a big run coming here. He'll get 13 more and another first down. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now on the Bills' 16. And we're going to go to the inside run. Oh, who's this? 66. Marvin Allen, not Marcus Allen. Marvin Allen. 52 is CD. So Marvin Allen on the inside. Is he an inside guy? Yeah. A 21 for Allen is a 22. And he'll get nothing. He'll get stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. All right, 2nd and 10 now at the 16. And we are going to go. We're going to go medium pass. All right, he's going to be looking for who's 22. That is Eric Sievers. He's an A, and 34 is a BG. Make this an AG. So good defense here to throw against. Flutie looking for his tight end. A 15. That'll be complete. That'll be 11 yards. He'll get pushed out of bounds, but that'll be a first down. That'll be 1st and goal. So he gets his 2nd completion of the game. It's a big one. It's a first down. 1st and goal at the 5 now for the Patriots, trying to get back into this game. All passes are short passes. And in this case, it'll be a short pass. All right, 40 what? 46? 46 is going to be Sammy Martin. He's a C. Sammy. 23, though, that's a CG. So neither team really wants this one. Flutie looking for Sammy Martin. Oh, a 31. Oh, it's a 13. Yikes. It's complete. Complete for 3 yards. All right, that's not bad. That gets him to the 2. So Flutie to Martin for 3. And it's going to be 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line now. Let's go big here. And we're going to go with an outside run. Unless I get Perriman, then we'll go inside. And it will be Perriman, I think. 56? Yeah, it will be Perriman, so we'll flip it to an inside run. 46 is a BS. $36 for Perriman is 22. Oh, oops, I meant to go here. BS. And 22, he'll get knocked back and lose a yard. So run, Perriman, and he'll get knocked back. And that'll make it 3rd and goal with the 3. We'll go standard here. And we're going to get a short pass. Probably the best choice. Little play action. Flutie can roll out. Who's he going to look for? Is he going to look for one of his big tight ends? 56. No, he's going to look for his receiver, Cedric Jones. He's an A. 45 is BS. So make this an AS. And Flutie going to roll and look for Cedric Jones. 33, he's going to complete it. And that is going to be a touchdown. Flutie nails Cedric Jones in the back of the end zone. And he is going to get the touchdown for New England. And they're going to get a little bit here, get a little closer. Let's kick it off. Or let's extra point it. We're going to bring out Starofsky. 21 is a 40, and all those big numbers are good on extra points. So that'll be good. And it's going to make it 24-10. Buffalo. New England with a nice drive there. Flutie completed 3 passes on the drive, so that's good. And I think I'm going to call it a video there. That was fun. I'll be back tomorrow, probably tomorrow night, to play some piece of it. I don't know. Have a good night, everyone.